The tradition of afternoon tea was started by the Duchess of Bedford in the late 1700s. At that time, the English enjoyed only 2 meals a day, breakfast and a dinner. Tea was a way to bridge the gap between the two. Always begin by using the best quality tea available, whether it's in pouches or loose leaf. A good quality of tea makes all the difference. There are many methods of steeping and straining the tea, including using these metal straining balls. Now begin by using cool, fresh tap water. The better the water, the better the tea. Now I like to use the metal straining balls with a nice kind of loose leaf grain tea. Most tea experts will say it's a teaspoon of tea per cup with an extra teaspoon for the pot. In this case, I'm using a couple tablespoons, and I'm only filling up half of the tea ball, as the tea will expand through the steeping and fill up the entire tea ball. This seems to work very well for a pot of tea. Another important tip is to always warm up your teapot. Traditionally, they would pour a little boiling water into the pot beforehand, but I just use some very hot water from the tap and let it sit a few minutes. Now, while my water is being brought to a boil, I'm going to insert the tea ball, and as you can see, by placing the hook in the spout of the teapot, it makes it very easy to remove at the proper time. Make sure as well that you don't overboil your water. The moment it comes to a fierce boil, remove it from the stove top and begin pouring into your pre-warmed pot. How long you decide to steep the tea is really a matter of your own personal preference, but most experts agree that about 5 minutes for most black teas and herbal teas seems to work very well. Now, if you don't have a tea cozy, you can always wrap your pot with a tea cloth. Again, keeping the pot warm during the 5 minutes that your tea is steeping. And once the steeping period is over, remove the tea immediately. Tea that's been left in a pot too long can easily create a bitter flavor to the tea. So by following these simple traditional steps, you can make a delicious hot pot of tea for you and your guests.